Do not become a pickup artist, a strange guy going around in a hat, yeah, with nail varnish on and rings and a trench coat, hypnotizing women into seduction. I would not recommend becoming a pickup artist. I would not recommend becoming quote unquote, a gamer, an obsessive gamer. Even if you do become successful at it, which you probably won't, you're going to become a sex addict, right? If your whole life is about chasing, tails. So you need to have a very clear exit strategy on this. You need to have a clear exit strategy on this. Who am I to dish out advice like this? My name is Joseph. I am your wing bro. In terms of approach, I've always considered myself basically a normal, sociable bloke who always just, had a good social life, and periodically, have girlfriends and escapades and so on. And periodically, I check what's going on the internet scene, because I always wanted to improve my knowledge, to improve my, should we say, just kind of social skills and skills with women. And over the years, I would dig into this thing called game. Probably once a year, I'd read a book, I'd watch some stuff on the internet, and almost every time it would actually make me worse. I'd try it out for a bit and it would usually make me worse. So eventually I realized, you know what, I'm doing all right. And if I need to update myself, I just look at the guys around me who are doing well. So that was how I progressed. So yeah, you need an exit strategy for your approach. You need an exit strategy for your approach. On this channel, I talk about daytime approach, I talk about nighttime approach, I talk about relationships. There's some gems on this channel. Go back and watch my video on how club promoters and DJs play the game on easy mode. Go watch that video, it's a great video. I don't think that's ever been shared before online. It's a gem waiting for someone to discover it. But yeah, you need an exit strategy for this. And so I'm going to quickly break that down, and then I'm going to go to the supermarket. So I'm here in the mean streets of North Macedonia right now, in Skopje. But you need an exit strategy for your approach. You don't want to get, you don't want to become a pickup artist, basically. Because there's two things that can happen. A, you just fail to do it. Yeah, you actually don't get any success. Yeah, that's probably the most likely thing that's going to happen. Or B, you actually do get success, and then you become a sex addict, right? And then you start breaking up with your girlfriend, so you can go back out into the streets and just find more girls. Okay, this is pathology, right? So I'll just walk around here a little bit longer because it's probably quite noisy there. That's pathology. Okay, so you need an exit strategy, and your basically exit strategies are going to be girlfriend, wife, or some type of stable, or even maybe multiple semi-stable relationships. So I would say for most guys, about 70-80% it's going to be girlfriend, wife. There you go, there's your exit strategy. And once you have improved your social skills, you've improved your confidence with women, you are going to feel yourself being, much more strong and stable and solid in those relationships. Yeah. I would say there is another type of guy. Like I'm a nomad. I live a peripateic lifestyle, so I'm traveling the world on a constant basis. For me, it basically isn't really possible to have a conventional relationship. And actually, there's a lot of guys like me, guys who do contracts overseas, guys who work in all corners of the earth. In these cases, kind of what you're going to develop is just, essentially maybe 2-3 connections in different countries, or maybe just even one. And you might have escapades here and there, basically. Seduction skills, actually, if you are a nomad, you do need some seduction skills, in my opinion, because otherwise you are just going to be the lonely dude, the lonely poet wandering from place to place, right? You do need some social skills. Seduction is basically just social skills. So those are your two exit strategies. When you do start to get into approach, let's say daytime approach, you kind of have a bit of an immersive period for a while, but then things do slow down. So for me at the moment, I go out on a Saturday and I just go out to practice. I just go out to a practice approach and practice my social skills, and also it just gives me that knowledge that as time goes on, I will be able to support other guys who are going through that journey, making that adjustment as well, and getting into daytime approach. But I am by no means hitting it like with a vicious appetite to seduce every woman on earth. Like, I've got other shit to do. And so I think it's very important to lead a balanced, fulfilling life in general. Okay, bro, if all you're doing is chasing pussy, you don't have any hobbies, dude. You're basically a junkie. Yeah, you're basically a junkie. You're just chasing dopamine, right? You need other hobbies, okay, to live a balanced and normal life. For me, I like to be very balanced. That just personally, I like to be very balanced. So this afternoon, before making this video, I was just in my cafe, just learning some Serbo-Croat, because it's the language I'm learning at the moment. I've got work later on. This evening, probably carry on studying a little bit. Later this week, I hit the gym, might go to the shooting range. I'm making connections around here in Macedonia, so I'm making friends here. So, the quote-unquote cold approach, that's 5% of my life, if that. Yeah, I do it, but it's 5% of my life. Yeah. And even if I'm in a relationship, that relationship is like maybe 15% of my life. Most of my time is spent on my own pursuits. That's how I like it. But even if you should have hobbies, you should have interests, you should have a social life. Okay, these are not optional extras, right? Getting good with it's a self-defeating thing, right? It becomes a self-defeating thing. You get good with women, okay? You get a good woman. Well, then what do you do? Oh, you want to go out and use your skills? All right. Well, then you're just going to go out and get more women. Then you find another good one, and then what do? You leave her and you go on, and it's just on ad infinitum. Yeah, it just becomes pointless, right? So you need an out, you need an exit plan, and part of that exit plan should be, what kind of life setup do you have? Yeah. So I'll leave things there. Keep it short and sweet. Jaseski, the Nomad, your wing bro. Look out for my ignition course, which I'm going to be running in a couple months' time. I'll let you know about that. If you're looking to get into some daytime approach and you just essentially need a wing for that process, I'm going to be doing a digital online wingmanship program. It's actually really cool. I've already been testing it out with a few friends from a group I'm in called the Entourage, and it's been seriously fun. So yeah, look out for that in a couple months' time. Jaseski, Laku Noc. No, it's not. It's not Laku Noc. What is it? Dobar dan.